𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙗. Abundant blessings to us all. I go by Baba Lex. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight's episode, once again, lecture teachings, melanin equals number one hormone, okay? The most potent, primary, abundant hormone. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, right? Melanin knows all about that. So if you want to know more, please tune in. When you tune in, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, as well as check my other teachings according to my new book, which is now out, The Law of Attunement Teachings. Okay, I do go by Baba Lex one more again. It's a Friday, okay, the 24th, guys. Aloha, we have the Lighthouse Portal 7.11 in the house. Thokozani. It's a beautiful Friday evening. I know in Hawaii, in Maui, it's 12 hours behind us, right? So for you, it's 20 past 8 right now. We're slightly late. Thank you for your patience. You know, when we come on these topics, you know how it gets, guys. So guess what it is? It is 20 past 8 a.m. Yes, Thokozani. So today's episode is going to be powerful. I'm so excited. As you can feel, Baba Lex got the energy. Yes, the water's available. I was drinking it throughout the day, so I might have to decant some now. Okay? Shout out to everybody who's been, assisting us with giving these teachings more frequently. Okay, we're shifting the vibration. Okay, the vibration of 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙦, everything. I am an initiated Sangoma, okay? Zulu Sangoma, Zulu medicine man, Zulu shaman. So what I speak of is always higher consciousness. It's always coming from let me not even say anything above anybody else, because I'm not above anybody else, okay? It's me and my cells, as I speak about in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, okay? Conscious consistency. I know it's a little bit dirty, guys. Hey, Nina. Okay? So conscious consistency is my trademark, because once again, everyone can be consistent. Consistently shit. Being consciously consistent, on the other hand, whoa, shout out Gabe, is a different story. Huh, Gabe? Consciously consistent is a different story, right? How you feeling? Shout out Child of the Moon, or is it Child of what? What is that? Shout out Clark Raymond. Let's do the shout outs. Let's do the intros. Shout out Sebo SM. How you feeling? Especially my melanated beings. Share this far and wide. Guys, I'm going to debunk everything. You know, Baba Lex, especially in the book, has the science, has the metaphysics, has the ancient teachings, okay? We also have the present. Once again, there is nothing new under the sun. If there's nothing new under the sun, I'm letting you know that melanin knows everything about it. There was once upon a time when there was only suns available. There was no moon. Thokozani. Shout out Don Tragic. Shout out One Leg Kevin, or is it On Leg Kevin? Not too sure. Right. Shout out everybody who's joining. Listen, share far and wide, leave the like. Shout out Chidi Mo Tlale. How you feeling? Okay, I see you used to be user blah blah blah. I'm happy y'all are seeing that you have value. Okay, Baba Lex is not just here spewing. All right, Baba Lex is letting y'all know about melanin. Melatonin. I got some beautiful things to tap into as well. So it's going to be a fun one. Okay. Friday Eve. I know I've got... Oh, who's that? Is that Sage? Hey, shout out Sage from Miami, Florida. How's Miami? Apparently it's snowing in Miami. Right. Baba Lex got a few of the answers for you, but once again, even better. According to my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1, should you be born from a womb? Should you be 70 to 90% water? Should you have dreams? Should you have a soul? This will apply to you. And also, cells, water, selves, CELLPH, your potential hydrogen, hold memory. So when you tap into that memory, you're tapping into your junk DNA. that supersedes anything you can spew. Anything. You know what I mean? So it's all about us as individuals, for the collective, first realizing our power, realizing who we are, okay? Right. We no longer must walk around acting funny when, whoa, we one of the only beings who can survive under a sun. Who's not talking about this? Why are they not talking about how the sun's turning up? Johannesburg, my Johannesburg beings, how is Johannesburg today, son? I'm still sweating, man. I'm in the studio here with these lights, man. It's warm. And it's not the warmth only outside. It's the warmth from within. Yabila. It's boiling, guys. Shout out Malindi, how you feeling? Shout out Gabe one more again, how you feeling? I like your comments. I want you to also please, Gabe, go on to my YouTube channel at Lex Stays Liquid. Subscribe, son, please, okay? You're going to get some nice teachings there. You need some answers, brother. I know you do, all right? Okay. Shout out Cage, how you feeling? King Sage, I just truncated that to Cage. King Sage, all the way from Miami. One more again. Shout out Daphne 538. What does 538 mean? Let's see. Quick numerology. What is that? 19. Okay. Alpha Omega. As you were. Shout out Nico. How you feeling? Thokozani. Thanks for the rose, brother. Thanks for the rose. You know, over here, you don't need to say no homo. Because once again, if you know who you are, you don't need to preface what you are. That means that you're scared. Like, what are you worried about? I love you, brother. You're an amazing guy. You see, you fixing your head, mind, space, emotional and intelligence. You're not an idiot. You're not breaking things on purpose. You're not following the crowd who think that it's okay to us. We shout at each other as melanin beings. We've been here the whole time, guys. This is the whole bamboozling. But Baba Lex will get in nicely. Let's go in steps so that y'all can go off, grab your beans, go and grow your beanstalk, Jack, Jane, Thabo, Tandeka, okay? And see how this information is in your formation. Because once again, all of us have melanin. Right? Everybody. You were nowhere. In this episode, in this lecture, you're going to become now here, quickly. Still healing. You see, Baba Lex put a lot of concoctions on there. That's got stem cells in there, so it heal quick. I did it like last week. These are already beautiful, see? Already beautiful. Shout out. One word, my brother Kalen Thokoza. I saw your piece that you were busy on. How's that going? If you jump in, let me know. All abundance, King Sage. Shout out Peter Borteyopi. Hopefully I didn't butcher that, my man. Thokoza, I think you're joining from somewhere East Africa, West Africa there. Let's unite. Africa, unite. Cause we're blah, 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 blah. Hey, shout out at Pearl-Ivy Mchikani. How you feeling? How you feeling, Siswami? Alright? You hitting that water, Amans, or you on alcohol? You got that little wine. Okay, that's fine. Bring your liquids. But also bring ingondo yako, bring your head, bring your dome, bring your consciousness, because it's about melanin, especially if you have melanin yako. Let me show you how you can make that a superpower. Showcase. Begami. Showcase. And once again, in the other live, what is a masculine male? I said guess my age. The whole 2 hours, no one got it right. Shocking. Y'all are shocking. Hey, shout out Kabelo Ngoma. How you feeling, bruv? Who else is available? Please, guys, share. Like. We're about to get started nicely. Obviously, you know, as per protocol, intro, housekeeping, I'll let you know what's really to look out for, especially La Mzansi, South Africa, because I'm here. Okay? And then a few other worldly things, which are... I mean, TikTok disappeared for 2.5 seconds. For my US guys, how does it feel being back? I see Sage, yeah, let me hit that TikTok, boy. Hey, they got y'all, and then you come back. Oh wait, what terms and they said meta what? owns, and your settings will what? Meta and what's that reptilian dude? Wow. And all of a sardine, it's all about, no, it's not all of a sardine, it's been everything. Follow the stacks, man. Follow the 7 deadly sins, loves. That's why we cleanse it from ourselves. Duh. See? So that you're not bamboozled or whatever by this thing. Thokozani, thank you, the Lighthouse Portal. You are amazing. Please, that is also my moderator. We would love some questions as well. There's space for Q&A. Shout out Tsepiso Bonabakhulu. How you feeling? You good? Okay. So King Sage says out there in Miami, it's a little cold. Well, man, I don't know if snow's warm anywhere. Bruv, you can speak your truth, bro. You know how we go, okay? Speak your truth, because guess what? We're saving each all. You see? This is where real news comes in between us, because we still have a heart. Hence why beings like myself, Baba Lex, has taken these years while y'all still were dizzy and eating the programming. Okay, I was listening to my cells, to the melanin. You guys know about neuromelanin? Have you heard of neuromelanin? Young Todd. Only those who have a higher melanated fashion, more original DNA, possess this. Right. Stick around, share. Especially get out your notes so that you can write references. There's a lot of references I have available. Okay? Also, my fast is coming up as per usual on the full moon. For those, get to the WhatsApp page. There's a catalog. Place your bookings. Blah, blah, blah. Help yourself. For me, it's not about how much blah, blah. It's about the energy, right? Once again, I even told this to another client. Until such a moment, there's an energy exchange of fruits. Baba Lex would love to taste your exotic fruits. No jokes. Bring me, and then for an hour of, and then bring me fruits nicely. See? Your most purest water. Yes. Let's go for that. But until such time, we have to play the game. Be in it, but not of it. Okay? In this beast. So it's not that, that's why my prices don't match up. Because I'm not bleeding you out. I've got everything, other things working out. Okay? I'm walking my dreams. Okay? This is to assist you and me and my children through my blood. I don't have any. Okay? In this life, no. For a reason. Okay? Once again, I'm not going to get into that. This will talk its own tale. And you, when you tap into yourself and your cells, no matter what grade of melanin you have, okay? If you completely devoid and you pinkish, that's a different story. However, that's why I have a guest today. Thokozani. I have a guest today, okay? Not to say that this guest is pink in color or in whatever you want to see. It's not. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just letting you know that's what it is, okay? You get from that side direct, because I'm going to say this and then we'll get there, is that in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, all the Caucasoids, all our Caucasoids brothers and sisters, the other races, I like to say our sons and daughters, okay? When you look at ancient teachings and you know what you know about this, you will get to know now. It's not about racism. That doesn't exist. Okay? Baba Lex is letting you know. Educational purposes only. Check. They used to put on baby oil and go outside. Oh. What happened? What happened? You see? So all of this, Baba Lex is saying, let's now ask the questions, the right ones. So also, please ask your questions. We got Q&A after. Okay? Let me catch up to the messages. Shout out 7mags777. Some lucky things, but the lucky thing is you. Remember, we're moving into an age where you are, you see, alpha omega. So energy is currency. See, that's why Baba Lex doesn't give a shit about paper. We utilize it for what? To get that which we require to survive. Blah, blah, blah. Because that's what it always comes down to, right? See? However, there's other ways to live. That's actually dying, because it involves the 7 deadly sins. When you involve money. Once again, all of these teachings are in my book, so that you can start to be like, wow, for you and your cells. You decide now, from a clear vessel, to be liquid or not. Be liquid, beloved. Like my inspiration, be water, my friend. You pour water into a cup, it becomes a cup. You pour water into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. Baba Lex says, you cleanse your vessel. You now use breath work, your spirit, respire, to spiral. You spiral up with the power of your breath and a cleansed vessel. Guess what? You're now inviting your higher self to comfortably sit inside the vessel, and you become your higher self. Whoa, simple. It's in the book. Pre-orders are available. Shout out Bino. How you feeling? Shout out 𝘼𝙘𝙝𝙝. How you feeling? You feeling lewd today? Don't be lewd out here, man. Baba Lex will sort you out. King Sage there chuckling. Click, 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 click. Yeah, brother. It's truth, man. Let's now stop blah, blah, blah now. Let's talk the things that make the things happen. Make the things to pop. The pots to pop. Shout out OneLove.Mantles. One Love Mantles. Like that one. Shout out for the gifts, Sage. You're amazing, brother. Yeah. Wow, the Lighthouse Portal says it will not allow you to gift. See, the US, I won't be mad, okay? Because once again, Elon is now boys with Trump. He's hitting these things. What was that thing? Wow, did you guys see what was that thing? Wow, and he's South African. Or Angas, he's not my boy. See, he hasn't done anything for us. As far as I'm concerned, as far as this is concerned, there's nothing there. You're lying to us about space, bro. You need to cleanse, my man. If he came through here, if Elon, if you see this live, man, I can take you safely through a fast. Who's cleanse about 4? And then we can push those left of whatever those funds are for my peoples, and we can actually build community out of the system. That's the aim of freedom. It's in my book, at my book of teachings, okay? That's the first one. Pre-order available, guys. We're about to get into this nice. It's a Friday Eve. I'm changing the frequency on purpose. On a Friday when there's people drinking alcohol, there's a lot of heinous acts taking place, moms are worried about their children. At least now, Baba Lex, Mzansi, especially South Africa, especially Africa, we require more focus, okay? Intentional focus with results. Baba Lex is a result in the flesh. If you want to, blah, blah. See, not just that. Here's a book now. Hey, see? What else? He's a tattoo artist. Hey, see? This didn't just overnight. Hey, see? But we've been here for many lifetimes. Hey, see? When you tap into that, hey, see? You'll know more. See, you'll see. You'll see beautifully. So yeah, Muric since 1990. Okay, you've been Muric since 1990. So that means that you were born in 1990. Okay, wonderful. Just Bobby 06, how you feeling, man? I've seen you before, brother. How you feeling? Thokozani Showcase. Okay, shout out 𝘼𝙘𝙝𝙝. Shout out Frost. Shout out D-Nice. How you feeling? Shout out Star. Shout out Bongani. Shout out 09466, me. Shout out Dad Plays EAFC. Okay, Dad Plays EAFC. Wild. Shout out Lolly. Shout out Selvik, man. Shout out Mpho Grace. Yeah, your Grace. Shout out MNM. Hopefully you're not trying to sell me something or do that what is it? Pyramid scheme shit. What is that? Triple M. Remember that thing? Fuck me. Guys got taken. Tandi Mali. Wow, you like things that are fake, man. Anyway, it's for educational purposes only. Siyabonga, shout out Sero Bane Mashu. How you feeling? I hope I didn't butcher that one. Shout out Malindi. Shout out Zalera Africa M Mwale. How you doing? Shout out Asa_had. Is it Hadid? Okay. Shout out Joker FF. Shout out Rati ASMR. How you feeling? Shout out Skara. Shout out $1 billion. Yeah. Shout out Lorraine WA4. Okay. Is it like Y4? Shout out Ali for being rude. It's fine. It doesn't matter, Ali. You know what? I get it. You know, your glymphatic system's backed up. You're probably drinking alcohol right now. You're probably on drugs. Or maybe not just street drugs, like pharmaceuticals, all of those other things. You're probably on high sugar. That's also drugs. I call it kids cocaine. It's in my book. But once again, those who are still where they are, they have something to say when you're not doing anything. We're used to that. So when you come in here, especially people like Ali, let me shout this person out. Ali with a ninja. You think you're a ninja? Wow, ninjas don't do this. Real ninjas, I've sparred, not even just, I've trained with real masters on my journey especially. I know what it takes to be there. You know ninja, you know any of that. You have no idea what it takes to be that. I know. You probably watch movies. You in your house there, kia. You one of them ones, I know. Thokozani. Nah, it's all good, man. You know, live your life. Have fun. Wow, scary hours. Shouting at the wrong things. Your life is probably shambles, my man. Frost, how you doing? Shout out Trish. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow is the 25th. This is from ... Let me see if your name can come up here. Why is your name ... Let me pin this comment quickly. Tomorrow is the 25th. Planets align, be prepared. I would like to ask you, because this is very fear-mongering. Prepared for what? Please answer. Prepared, because now you're telling us, I always have solutions. I'll hit you with, hey, truth, but then there's always a solution. If you come through there, ... or I'm not too sure what your name is, you know. Also, I didn't see you introduce yourself. So you know, over here we like to introduce ourselves. We know where we're coming from. We know who we are, and therefore we go forth. If you're coming through just spewing to promote yourself, let me then promote you on purpose. Watch this. You like to play in higher consciousness? I told you this is high consciousness for a reason. Thank you, $1 billion baby. Beautiful question. Is there a cure for psychopathic behavior, especially in the older generation? Yes. It's got to do with this. Not just melanin, melatonin. Beautiful question. Psychopathic behavior is the master hormone melanin, because we're going to get into it. That's a beautiful question. So here's the notes. Those of you who like to take screenshots. Okay, so these, I go like pages on this, as you're aware, but this is the skeleton. So you all know what's going for what. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to pin that again, moderator. Is there a cure for psychopathic behavior? Because once again, I had to cleanse that for myself. To a psychopath, I had to cleanse it for myself. Yes, for sure. For sure. I'm being honest. Dead honest. Especially us, melanated beings, we have these tendencies because we have an extra thing called neuromelanin. Okay? I'm just going to say this. Ask yourself, at every corner of our hoods, what shops are always there? Right. See? And in those shops, or those corner stores, or blah, blah, what do they sell? What is easy access? For sure, case 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙗, 𝙃𝙗𝙗 runs in our DNA, you see, for us to de-stress. Or is it not our DNA? When did we start doing this? Because us, 𝙃𝙗𝙗, ne? Star people, Zulu. Zulu means sky or star. So we also one of original beings. So Zulu, us as beings, what we did was, or what we still do in some pockets, is we go through rites of passage. See? So that we know these realms. These realms are not foreign. But what we used to still do is have matriarchy. See? Thokozani. Matriarchy doesn't mean there's a woman in charge. Listen, guys, no. Relax. See? That's colonization of the mind, of the body, of the spirit. Yabo? Your melanin is not talking to you correct because of the programming. Young Todd. If it's the master hormone, every other subsequent hormone is derived then from melanin. Melatonin. See? So psychopath is an interruption with our melanin. Melanin produces from the pineal, right? Pineal gland. So that is also the master gland. See? That signals the pituitary gland, which is the queen or the queen. So the king in the hippocampus, the king's chamber, the pineal signals pituitary to release serotonin. Serotonin is the feel good. It's what the sun releases through melanin. That's why when you're in the sun, also through the brain. Through the skin. That's why when summertime come, your mood tend to enhance by default. Nobody needs to uplift you to get out of bed. You, whoops. You see? Boop. I'm outside. See? The less sunlight exposure you have, the more deep rest you are. Restless. Cannot sleep. Anxiety. See? Depression. These are all neurological things. But also, we must look back at us. Yes, Sage. That's from King Sage. Melanin conducts electricity. We'll go into the superheroes. Black Lightning. What's that other dude who The Rock played? Shazam dude. See? When your melatonin is off, guess what? Like you said, that question there. You become psychopath. You're less stable. It's like the ground moving when it's not. Your world crumbling when it's not. But it's your world. So melanin creates a reality as well. Wow. Black hole. Baba Lex, wait. No. We're here now. Sisfigili, we're here. Darkness is all the light and life possibilities collapsed into itself. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? Melanin is the master hormone. Thokozani. Less dopamine due to lack of sun exposure. $1 billion, yes, for sure. $1 billion baby. Right there. You see, everything's going to click nicely when you just breathe. take a fast, go outside. Yes, you will detox hard. You're going to see flames when you're detoxing. Yes, because you must be aware and in compassion for yourself and your cells for the trash you were programmed to put in. Even sunscreen. Okay? It's horrible. Shout out Soda Yoru, how you feeling? Shout out Tabang TJM, how you feeling? Shout out Salt Saturn. And also, just to go back to, I know that person, have you answered yet or not? But anyway, the 25th, apparently it's an alignment. It's a syzygy. Syzygy just means, or it says aligned, so the planet, Earth, and the sun, all of the planets are in the same row, which is bullshit, because we're here and we can see it like that. So we're not aligned with anything. I'm just going to destroy all your fairy tales quickly. We're not aligned with anything. What's happening is it's a portal of energy available. There's always energy available. Energy doesn't stop and say, whoop, there's a portal, let me jump in. Oh, no more portal, let me jump out. Don't be idiot. Stop it. The energy is always available. What happens is there's more rays, more possibilities. You see, if the planets are what? You don't even know what they are. See? You have to go back. You have to go back. Here's the law of attunement. Okay? First and foremost, that's not a thing in the sky spinning. Black, 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 black. No. You've already bamboozled yourself. So you're trying to justify trash. Stop it. Sincerely. Don't bring that here. So next time you post things about spiritual blah blah, spiritual community, I'm on your asses. For sure. Don't come with that spiritual, no. You don't know what you're practicing. Stop it. You're going to hurt yourself, man. And don't come and spread that here. Sis. Yes, you will see planets or certain, yes, and they're more available. That just means that the more attuned you are to the frequencies, they will allow to integrate in your being, and therefore you can utilize it for abundance, to create. The more melanin you have, melatonin, the easier that is, because you're stable. How do you get there naturally? The Law of Attunement Teachings. Hello? Right there. But once again, I told you, I'm going to bamboozle science, biology, all of the ancient, future, present teachings, okay? So that we can be here now. If you want to still pretend, oh, we're on a spinning ball, ha ha ha, go ahead, beloved. See how that works. All I'll say to you is, give me a ball, guys. Where's a ball? Let me spin a ball quickly. Okay, spin it. Let me pour some water. Keep the water on the ball. Wait. Come on. Gravity. Don't be idiot. Water always finds its level. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Because you already spinning. Now you also want to be on a spinning thing. This is not a biblical thing. It's not a thing. You have to now be emotionally intelligent about what's taking place. Because people are dying right in front of you. Turbo cancers, blah, blah, blah. Bro, stop it. Women, stop it. Girl, boy, stop it. You need to really take stock of yourself and your cells. Especially if you have melanin. Okay, you're nowhere. I told you if you're here, still healing, don't worry. You're going to go from nowhere to now here. Okay? On the Ankh, this is life. Okay, this speaks to our journey here. Yeah? Shout out Justin, how you feeling, brother? Let me just a couple of shout outs before I continue. Shout out Makanya or Makaya. Andila, how you feeling? Shout out Ralphie_Segan. Shout out Mutunu Unemaho. Shout out once again $1 Billion B for those questions. I'm gonna assume $1 Billion Baby. Wonderful. Yeah, it's a little bit hot today. South Africa, specifically Johannesburg. Woo! Those UVC rays. We're gonna talk about that just now. Okay. Shout out Sparky, how you fella? And also my Caucasoid friends and subscribers, followers. You also have melanin. You're not devoid of melanin. So this also applies to you hard. That's also why I'm going to bring in my guest. We're going to speak. Listen, Let me not go too much into it, but what she will let you know is what I was saying. In the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, y'all used to hit baby oil and go outside hours. Yes, oh, there wasn't UVC rays, or there was an atmosphere available. Same concept. What's changed? A lot is different change. That's where you must take stock for yourself. Now all of a sudden you have to put on sunscreen. Those of you who are, doing your research, look at sunscreen on a negative image. It looks like blackface. That's wild. Shout out 𝙬𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙚. So what are they actually saying to us? You know what I mean? Wow, you need to be higher conscious, guys. Is there a cure for psychopathic behavior? Remember, I already gave you just a brief, but we'll go into it. First, cleanse the vessel of programming. It's in my book of teachings. The pre-order link is there, order. Also, my lives on Lex Stays Liquid YouTube channel. Subscribe, please. 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗. Help yourself. And then, get friends with the sun. Man, if you don't like the sun, then you're not meant to be here. What do you mean the sun is painful? You must acclimatize, because UVC solar radiation is a germ killer, a detoxifier, and a DNA mutator. And also, if you're illy within, your pH, your cellular pH is off key, off balance, you're not alkaline, you're more acid, balanced towards alkaline, you're more, towards acid and balance around there, back that way. Your potential hydrogen for assimilating the energy as it enters. Your first biggest organ is your skin. You're lathering with other stuff. You're at a disadvantage already. You see, so that's now it's carcinogenic. You walk outside 15 minutes. You see? Shout out Wood Tech Studio. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing with us, because they bamboozled all of us. I was there. Had to cleanse a lot of things. Okay? Shout out Mag Mpele. Shout out Forecaster Mahope. What are you forecasting today, bruv? Shout out BGERI. Shout out Mduzone. Shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗. Yo, otingi, let me run it again. Shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗. This TikTok thing is messing me up, guys. And also some of your letters, guys. What is that stuff? Shout out bleep blep bleep blep. Hope I didn't butcher that. Baba Lex, hey, sorry about that. Baba Lex is trying. I'm trying, man. Shout out Serenity. How you feeling? Yep, $1 billion baby. There's liquor stores on every corner of our our townships, favelas, whatever you want to call them, as long as they matchboxing. And now look at smart cities. Hey, everybody now can get it. So I don't know if they're against just us now anymore, or if it's anybody can receive. Wow, but melanin is everywhere. It can traverse the cosmos. That's why we're like roaches. Any worse environment, everything that's taken place now, guys, we've been through it. Our ancestors, it's in our blood. Why do you think we can survive anything? But once again, melanin is the master everything. Not only the master hormone, it's all over the cosmos. Shout out Millicent Noma. How you feeling? Shout out Mustari Gems. $1 billion baby. Yes. Liquor or alcohol. Meat. Inama. Yes. Nyama. Yes. Fletch. Traumatized fletch. Because those things I was explaining to one of my G's today when I was just, Baba Lex sometimes does just things where he gives teachings to some guys who are, they don't know who to speak to about some of the stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? So I offer some of these spaces where we just reflect a little bit. And I always blow their minds. Tell them about, it's that traumatized. Imagine if you were for example, when you were a carnivore. There was a choice of meat from two humans, nah? One was in a cell and they fed it like through a tube like this, and one was running the fields free. Still locked up though. Which one would you eat? But the one that they give you is the one that's locked up. That's trauma. But then even the field, it's not its natural thing. And also, bloodletting. I'm letting you know we're not meant to bloodlet. That's witchcraft. Once again, we're born into false light. All of us. If you're born in a womb, through a womb, check my book. I explain it nice, so that you can also put in information. You'll make sense. And it does make sense. What I say always makes sense, because I'm not spewing. The information is now information. That's why I had to do the teachings. And it's not Baba Lex who's writing the teachings. This is ancient things. Shout out ACM. Shout out 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙦. Shout out 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙥. How you feeling? But you can't be taking alcohol, can't be eating weird things, you can't be bloodletting, you can't be practicing witchcraft. You have to be clean, man. You have to honor yourself in your cells. It's the only way you qualify. You see, when you guys see Baba Lex levitating down the street, yes, pegalo, they're going to be like, this guy. Shout out Craigo. Well, I'll get locked up. Speaking of, who knows Simeon Kimbangu Toko? Simeon Kimbangu Toko. Shout out Rectangle. I don't know why you spell it like that. Shout out Miss Fine Thing. Wow. Yes, melanin conducts electricity. Shout out Sage for that. Thank you, King Sage out of Miami, for sure. It's cold in Miami. It's snowing. Wild, guys. Be prepared for energy shifts. But there's a lot of energy always. It doesn't stop. It doesn't take holidays. 25th, yes, but the energy is already here available. Why do you think that y'all have been feeling irritated? Thought it was just on the moon. That's why we fast. Become accustomed to intermittent fasting. Make fasting a lifestyle. Shout out Tamzin. Shout out Balesa Chosen M. Shout out Simi. Shout out AJ. Oops. Yo, TikTok, wait. It's for educational purposes only. Shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙏. Shout out $1 billion baby one more time. Yes, your melanin grade doesn't automatically qualify you for all of the ascension beauty that's happening. Okay? Shout out Prudence Kamaki. You still have to honor yourself in your cells. You must take Ama fast. You must do 𝑖sithakazelo. You must do your stuff. Do your things that also... Yes, abazali, the ones who are psychopaths, $1 million baby, they're going to be like, hey, I'm at drugs when I blah, blah. Separate yourself also, not just from as much as possible. If you're under the roof, listen, don't argue. Baba Lex is not saying bite the hand that feeds you. Okay? Be in the game, not of it. Be in this world, not of it. Don't let it run you. Run the game. Don't let it run you. Okay? But move with integrity. Move with a clear consciousness, a clear vessel. You see? Because then other forces have got you. Unseen governs the seen, Nana. So if the unseen govern the seen, I mean, you were a thought before you became a thing. That means thought is powerful. Not just thought, your energy, melanin. Okay? It conducts electricity in this plane. You must look at what? Cell phones. Smartphones. It's number one, built like okay, it's a computer chip, right? Cool. Computer chips and a motherboard with gold, African mineral, okay, gold. We're going to say this is all the minerals here. Gold, it's got crystals. Well, crystals are everywhere. It's fine, cool. Give that to everybody. It's got precious minerals, okay, chromium. What else is in there? Lithium for the batteries. Lithium ion. What else is in there? Okay? Of minerals. As well as melanin. Because it's a great conductor of electricity. Your scientists will tell you. Go speak to anyone right now. Speak to anyone if you know anybody especially Mzansi, South Africans. Anybody that you know who works in electronics, ask them. Ask them. Ask them. Yeah, ask them. They'll tell you. There's melanin in there. But the way because once again, melanin is a master hormone. It's also, melatonin they say it's a master, melatonin. I'm calling it melanin. Why? Get used to it. So that we don't get lied to. You don't lie to your cells. Melanin, not melatonin. You can call it that if you want. Same. Melanin, the master hormone. Okay? You also have a plethora of it. You are bathing in melanin. But you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm sorry. This phone, though, knows what it's doing. Because that melanin, they've put it in an orderly fashion. Since melanin is the master hormone, or master mineral, I'm just going to put it there. There's also traces or fragments or pieces, or it looks as a structure of gold. Or AU. Why do you think, look at my melanin. What color is coming off my skin? Wow. Wait. Linda Tyrone, listen. We're here now. Got him. One time, Baba. This mosquito has been on my case. I said, my guy, I give you one chance. You can leave. There's the door. See, I don't promote violence, but that mosquito had to know that here's teachings, man. Trying to chew me? Let me leave you 𝙃𝙗𝙗 for later. Yeah, boy. Told you, wait. One shot, one kill. All right, guys. How y'all feeling tonight? Good. Shout out Zero Lies. Like it. Shout out Xing Shong. Ubashaya Xing Shong. Shout out Bella Mafia. Ain't no mafias in here. No mafia stuff in here. Okay, Bella? Okay. Hey, Shebeleza Gunjan. Congo, babe. Congo, mama. Ay, Shebeleza Jalo. Maye Guseni. Right. Shout out Shebeleza. Thank you for that energy. Shout out Sipho Ngiba. And also, R.I.P. May his soul transition in peace and continue. I forget his name. Please put his name in the comments. Yes, Shebeleza Congo. Yes, he's saying that. Shout out Munene Permuculture. Yes. Shout out Nubiana. Shout out Nubiana. How you feeling? Thokozani. Shout out Spusiso. How you feeling? That's Spoo Alone or Spoo Ion. How you feeling, bruv? Shout out Gina with a C, or is it Gina? Gina. Gina means toughen up. Gina, like be tough, like toughen up. Be hard, or, you know, in Ngesizulu. So Gina. Alright. Shout out Reta21. Shout out user. Shout out Hlongolokhelo. How you feeling, Queen? You amazing? Shout out Sam D. Shout out Marshy-Marsh. How you feeling? Shout out Smacker Rasta Youth. Yes. Shout out Maole Glass Lady. What kind of glass are you playing with? Yeah? I heard gold attract wealth. Is it true? You are gold in your melanin. There you go. And what is wealth? You must define to yourself what is wealth. The programs, as per my book, will always glitch your common sense and your common melanin. You must upgrade your neuromelanin. There we go. And yes, it is true. Like attracts like. Right? Be the vibration of it. So your cells, yourselves. Remember, law of attraction is old. It's still got degrees. It was sold by a Freemason. Thought you guys got the memo. I'm not a Freemason. I'm a free man. Free God man. GOD, generator, operator, destroyer of my own reality. Sovereign being. Okay, I don't conform to all of that other shits. And neither should you guys. But you must know who you are so you know what you're doing. You don't just say, yeah, melanin gold. And then you're going there hitting alcohol, talking shit. You know, it doesn't balance. You've now, you're swearing at yourself. I used to do that with other guys. Maybe not that extreme, but, you know, with the programs running in you, what you do is you look for crutches, especially if you have a lot of melanin. We look for things to comfort. Okay? Because melanin is everywhere, yet it's so powerful that it's meant to be by itself, to create the others or assist the others. So it never gets a in science, in blah blah. They don't even call it the right thing. It's not melatonin, bro. Stop that stuff. It's melanin. Just if you guys can just come out. I know my Caucasoids, not all of you are involved in the system still. When you cleanse, you'll come in your own self, will tell you about slavery, will tell you about your ancestors. It's your own cells. Then you then make the selection amongst the choices to be liquid. Be a better person. Whoops. You see? It's all an inside job, and that's how we create the fifth dimension. Thokozani. Shout out Katsi. How you feeling? Yeah. Shout out Angel Puppy 333. Thokozani. I like that numbers. Shout out Jovelava. Shout out, my G. You have a beautiful daughter. Is that your daughter in the picture, brother? Wonderful. Shout out 𝙑𝙗𝙝𝙗𝙏. Ari, one chance. One chance for what? One chance for what, my G? Let me know, man. You can ask the questions, no problem. Baba Lex is not a vicious person. I just am highly, radically honest and highly truthful. That's why I'm now an author about these things of truth. I've come back into this life from my past life, ancient Egypt, wisdom, water. Put them together, you are in a liquid state. My Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Pre-sale is available. Go purchase your book. Deliveries are happening in March. Conscious Consistency is my ethos. I also have coaching sessions on WhatsApp. Go and book if I'm available. Okay? We got a lot happening. We're going to be traversing sub-Saharan Africa, teaching, and also as a tattoo artist. How can I get my book? This is a beautiful question from @Xingshong Thokozani Bonabakhulu. You can get it through the Lighthouse portal 7.11. Okay, the links are on my profile. The Lighthouse portal 7.11. My moderator in here, the one who pinned your comment. Okay, Lex stays liquid. All platforms @Lex stays liquid. You'll check everything there. Also check my profile. The WhatsApp is there. You can be directed. Remember, I don't take spam calls. You have to book. The catalog is there. Check what's available. I got a hike coming up to my first African hiking journey at Henops. It's in a week from now. Okay, Saturday, the 1st of February. I know y'all are getting your pay. You're getting 𝙎𝙬𝙝. I've only got space for 13 people. You must book. Okay? I will be doing the teachings with healing herbs. I also will be speaking about higher consciousness things such as we are in the sun right now. Okay? We're going to synthesize it nicely. Baba Lex doesn't eat meat anymore. High protein. I'm going to show you how to do it even if you're a female. In a female frame. You must move your vessel. You must come into contact with your vessel intelligence. Your body intelligence. Everybody's out of body. Right? We need things to ground ourselves, right? It's the sun. Okay? The sun is pulsing out UVA, UVB, and UVC sun rays, solar radiation. Come on. It's interacting with your DNA. They call it junk. Go look at my YouTube channel. I have all the teachings there for us. Okay? so that we're not confused. We compare apples with apples, not an apple nge guava, apple nge watermelon, or apple nge apple. No. Let's come from the same frequency so that we can put this information in our formation according to how clear our vessel is. Then we can be liquid. See? It's a liquid state. Shout out Mike Munga. Shout out Ace of Spades. Shout out one more time Lyle.MXMM. Oh, thank you for the gift, 𝙗𝙗. You're amazing, Thokozani. Yeah, this is the eye of Ra. This is the eye of Horus. You can see the difference by the eye. They're also brand new. I got them last week, man. Pretty much. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes. Of course, we're aching to learn. That's from my brother 𝙗𝙗. Of course. This is a question or a statement. Let me see, from Billion Dollar Baby. Sometimes the environment is what makes you, not you make the environment, but we try. Beautiful. I love that you put that there. I can see Katlecho's asking a very basic question. Where do we go when we die? Get my book. You will know for yourself. There's no such thing as death. Okay? That's from Cat Lego or Cat Lego or Katlecho. Where do we go when we die? You don't. But also, you look forward to dying every night, and you do. But you come back though. Every night you die. It's called sleep. Get used to it. You can astral project yourself consciously. Once again, you must know your vessel. Know your intelligence. Baba Lex is trying to teach you. So this question or this statement is from Billion Dollar Baby. Sometimes the environment is what makes you, not you make the environment. Correct. That is the human condition. I'll put it over here. But the human condition is the environment. The environment is external, yes? Okay. That's cool. Let me ask you this. Once you reach between 18 and 21, can you not start to make plans to move? I mean, right now, as I put in the book, there's going to become a mass exodus from city centers, from those who are awake. Also a mass exodus from the system. Watch. Okay? It's not a prediction. Yes, I'm a Sangoma, but it's not a prediction. Okay? It's happening. Energetically, it's already taken place. Because of the abuse by what you call the system. Okay? So that system is the environment. Once you glitch out of the system from your system, you deprogram, unlearn, as Baba Lex is saying, it's in the book. You then won't feel an attachment to be here. You won't feel the need to buy 20 cars. Success for you won't be getting the house in Sandton, or because that is not success. It's death. All you do is you pile on bills, you pile on more payments, you pile on more stress, you pile on more death, pile on more availability for you to die. But also, you open your availability to be able to pay for prolonging your death. Because once again, it's in the book, once you get the money, what do people with money spend most of it on? Ask them. Those of you with people with money, they spend it on beauty and cosmetics. And health. Longevity. When Baba Lex is saying you can do this for next to jack shit, it's free. Once you tap into your cells, your junk DNA, you start to back age, man. Look at me. I'm not aging at all. I stopped, in fact. But stories for different days, Thokozani. We don't die. You must remove that from you. I also coach. So if you need to book sessions, right now it's still January, 150 for 45 minutes. I'm helping you guys out. I'm answering the call. But the energy exchange must be there. Once again, until such time it's fruits, exotic fruits from your lands, or 𝙃𝙗𝙗 or whatever herbs are available. You know, herbs are for healing. And whatever purified water from your sacred lands are available. Then we can exchange that. Otherwise, you're going Gonna have to do the things, man. See? Shout out _dams_gov. Okay. $1 billion baby. How can I learn maths? I'm struggling in school. I also feel like I know it and I'm good, but you're gonna have to book a session with me. I can't speak about that here. Okay. But once again, you do know everything. If water holds memory, if you're 70 to 90% water, you have a soul. You're born from an amniotic fluids, which is a mother. My teachings can apply to you. Okay? Conscious consistency. I won't give you what you want to hear, but you will know the answers. Okay? It's just what truth is. Truth, like a lion, never has to defend itself. It's radically honest, radically truthful, also, which means authenticity can be birthed. That's where the fifth dimension is created, in authenticity. See? Can't be a carbon copy. You are carbon as well. You're a carbon-based being. You're the carbon that they want to also eradicate. See? Crazy stuff out there. You can learn all of that. Shout out Medusa, how you feeling? You're a little bit late, Medusa. Yeah? So guys, please share, please share. Please share. Cat Ligo, you're about to be removed if you don't behave yourself. Okay? Ask questions. That's my moderator. And then also Medusa can answer some questions there. Medusa has a few answers. Otherwise, if not, we've got our moderator there. The Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Okay? Shout out 𝙒𝙗𝙗𝙗_MT. Shout out Sim the Class. Shout out Chiku 183. Okay, we've got a question from $1 Billion Baby. What happens when you leave the system is all we know and were taught? Yes, of course. That's why fear is such a big thing. Has to keep you traumatized. Remember, it's an abusive relationship. They have to keep you traumatized. An abusive relationship, you always go back, yet you get your ass thrashed. See? It's an addiction, man. We're addicted to trauma. We're born into being addicted to trauma. So all of this is trauma bonding. Everything we do is to the system. It's also trauma bonded. You eat this and make you sick, you still go back. Then you go get pills. The pills make you sick, you still go back. You know what I mean? It's us. It's wild. We're bonded to trauma. Yes, yes, yes. Truth, radical honesty. You have to get there. Shout out TW Frosty. We're going to continue with the teachings now. You see what I mean by melanin as the master hormone? It's everywhere. It's also governing what? Circadian rhythm. Shout out Rufus Maffa. How you feeling? Okay. Melanin and melatonin. Shout out Stadome. How you feeling? Shout out Tembinkosi Mati. Right? Screenshot. Those of you who like to screenshot. Yeah, it is hot in Zanzi today. Also, studio lights. You know, we're about to really get into the real thing. Got my Morpheuses on. My Lexiuses on. Thokozani. I am Baba Lex with the teachings as we continue. So now, guys, what I want to tap into is the actual... what is this? Definitions. Okay? Melanin, melatonin, neuromelanin. Melanin, melatonin, neuromelanin. Shout out Medusa. Please like, share. Thank you. Okay. Melanin. Any group of naturally occurring dark pigments, i.e. skin, hair, fur, feathers, eyes, brain. Cool. Also, this was another part of it, the decomposition of hemoglobin. Interesting. Wonderful. Thokozani. Also, a protection from the sun, and also a synthesizing hormone. Wow. Okay. So synthesizing UV rays. Wonderful. That is interesting. Okay. Because once again, as I said, my fellow Caucasoids, friends, followers, those of y'all who were born back then, 70s, 80s, 90s, even little bit, y'all used to bathe with baby oil in the sun. What happened? Okay, see? You used to want to get like gold, darker. See? Hey. What happened? Good question. See, Baba Lex is asking y'all now. What happened? But luckily I have a beautiful guest today. The guest will be joining us in about 5 minutes. So guys, questions and even the tough ones, please, okay? Even the tough ones. Remember, this is not about race. That doesn't exist. It's a misnomer. It's grades of melanin, okay? Also, depending on your mutation of your DNA and your genes, okay? Not all of us are human beings, okay? You need to get used to that. Get used to that. Not all of us can survive what others can't. Just look at melanated beings. Okay? Right. But it's got a lot to do with our melanin, not just the pigment. Neuromelanin, etc., etc., etc. These UVC rays, your melanin grade, will determine how or how not you can synthesize the UVC rays. Simple. That's bottom line of this. Okay, so if you want to leave, if you're angry, at least you got the answers. This is for educational purposes only. Thokozani. Okay? If you cannot synthesize your melanin to a higher grade, the UVC rays from the sun will not be able to be synthesized. Correct. Okay? Remember, y'all used to get darker. The Caucasoids and those lesser melanins used to put on baby oil and other stuff. Other oils. I'm not saying P. Diddy's. No Diddy. Hey, whoa. Hey. God damn. Jesus. Can't get away from this Diddy dude. Anyway. So you guys used to put on oil. Okay? Why? Why did you stop? Baba Lex wants to know. And also, we all want to know. Okay? Thokozani KwaZulu, we want to know Tina Pella. Hey? Shout out Patricia MM32. Okay, what are we living for as a man? People love the things you have and can do for them, not who you are. What? $1 billion baby. You must ask nice properly. What are you on Al-Cool? Hey? You said you're in school, no? What are you on? Are you okay? Let me pin that thing. Okay, I'm not embarrassing you. I'm just saying, what's happening there? Let me help you out quickly. Then what are we living for as a man? People love the things you have and can do for them, not who you are. Okay. Listen. Okay. Come through. You're amazing just you breathing. Okay. Alright? Baba Lex was also there, where your worth is not seen until you're gone. So what you can do is pack up your nice bag of tricks, meaning yourself, and just leave. Nicely. Say less. Let your actions. That's what a divine masculine man does. Let your actions be the driving force of who you are. Okay? Eventually, women lie, men lie, energy never lies. It will catch up to you. And all of your dreams will be grounded, especially if you're following Baba Lex's Conscious Consistency Ethos. Like I said, everybody can be consistent. Consistently shit as well. How can you... Wait. Show me conscious consistency. Thokozani. You all good, $1 billion baby. Alright? I see you. Keep doing your work. And follow the lives. Tap in, put comments. See, the hike is on Saturday, the 1st of February. We're at Henops. Pitoli lab. I'm not even living in Pitoli. I'll be there. Got the room for 13 people. Depending if you want to bring some gents, some guys who you talk about higher consciousness with, I'll open a little bit more space. Don't see, I want to give everyone attention and give you guys the correct teachings behind the roots, ashwagandha, okay? We got there moringa, okay? We got there also cannabis, all right? 21 plus, okay? But it's with consciousness. And then also how it assists you to ground yourself. Herbs are for healing. Baba Lex got a video coming up just now on the YouTube channel. When I was doing some foraging, I got some nice dandelion. Do you recall the time you captured this heart of mine, lying in a field full of dandelions? You are my heart. You see, Tevin Campbell knew something. In the 90s, the music was about love. He spoke about dandelion. A beautiful flower, wild but yeah, divine, so hard to find. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad you see, pick my lovely. But now it's growing everywhere. What happens with consciousness, because we are electromagnetic beings, is the consciousness will connect to that which is required. Our heartbeat, earth, heart, it's an anagram. Just change those letters. It's the same but different. Nah? So you tap into nature, tap into your heart. You tap into earth. Earth. Electromagnetic field. What she does where she feels pain is she will sprout out what you call weeds. That's why they called it weed.
Once
they called it weed, for you it looked like it was destroying everything else. Creepers, even dandelion right now, everywhere. Because that will heal your diabetes. Baba Lex, please don't. Anyway, that will heal your high blood pressure. That'll fix your blood. The root, do things with it. Baba Lex also has those products. He does it natural. You see the microgreens. You see that you want to get Swiss chards, blah, blah. Nah, you're dizzy. Go outside. That's just one example. There's plenty. You see? Fix your mental health. Fix your body strong, quickly. You don't need to eat every 2 seconds. Mucus. Nom, nom, nom. Get itis. Sinusitis. It's clogging up. It's mucus. Baya. Gang. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's catch a game now. Baba Lex on gang now. Let's go. So now, since melanin synthesizes UVC and also protects, then why am I lathering myself with sunscreen? Melatonin. Okay? This hormone, this is the chain. This is the chain over there. C13, so carbon 13, hydrogen 16, nitrogen 2, oxygen 2. That's the bond, okay, of melatonin, secreted from pineal. Okay, where was I? Okay. Circadian rhythm. Baba Lex hasn't been talking trash, has he? Wow, y'all gonna make me mad today. What? Circadian rhythms and estrous cycles. So, ladies, women, abo mama, that's why your other cycle is off. Because your melanin is off. Now, when I say off key, when I say it's because you're off key, now you know what I'm saying. You're off rhythm. Your melanin is off. Thokozani, but guess what? There's solutions. Wow, Thokozani. I'm going to have a guest in 5 minutes. But first, before he comes on, this is now where we're going to tap into functions in the being, and then the demonization of the sun and melatonin as a mainstream supplement. Yeah, man. Did you know that there's a supplement called melatonin? Oh, sheesh. I'm going to do basic searches just on YouTube. Watch this. It's going to make sense 2 seconds. I'm going to get my guest to come in after this. Melanin benefits. I wrote there melanin benefits. And I'm just going to see this first video. You go there, this first video with this guy. Listen. It's for educational purposes only. Listen.
Well, there's another hormone that people are now abusing, unfortunately.
unfortunately, which is called a melanocyte-stimulating hormone. When you get sunlight, you release this melanocyte. It makes your skin tan. It actually causes pigmentation, not by tanning because you burned your skin a little bit. The melanocytes are darkening your skin from the inside. Well, so melanocyte-stimulating hormone does two things. It causes pigmentation, and it reduces appetite. What's the one group on this planet of people that want to be tan and reduce their appetite? Hoes. Bodybuilding.
This is all facts right here, though. So make sure you get a whole lot of sunlight.
There's another hormone that
One more
people
time.
are now abusing, unfortunately, which is called a melanocyte-stimulating hormone. When
People
you
are
get
abusing.
sunlight, you release this melanocyte. It makes your skin tan. It actually causes pigmentation, not by tanning because you burned your skin a little bit. The melanocytes are darkening your skin from the inside. Well, so melanocyte-stimulating hormone does two things. It causes pigmentation, and it reduces appetite. What's the one group on this planet of people that want to be tan and reduce their appetite? Hoes. Bodybuilding.
This is all facts right here, though. So make sure you get a whole lot of sunlight.
Right. Make sure you get a whole lot of sunlight. So, interesting.
जो मेलानिन प्रोडक्शन को सपोर्ट करते हैं.
Here are the benefits of having more melanin that you probably didn't realize.
Snow
So
bunny.
the more suntanned that you are, or the darker your skin naturally is with more melanin, it has some protective effects for your health. Number one, it helps to protect the back of the eye, the macula, against age-related macular degeneration. The browner your eyes, the darker your eyes, the more melanin, and the more protective that is. Number two, it helps with hearing loss because it's been found that melanin is in the inner ear and helps to protect those inner ear hair cells from that hearing loss. And number three, it helps your collagen. So we know the beauty benefits of having more collagen, of course, and that darker skin really goes a long way for longevity and looking youthful. Follow for more natural health tips. Here are the benefits of having more melanin that you probably didn't realize. So the more suntanned that you are, or the darker your skin naturally is with more melanin, it has some protective effects for your health. Number one, it helps to protect the back of the eye, the macula, against age-related macular degeneration. The browner your eyes, the darker your eyes, the more melanin, and the more protective that is. Number two, it helps with hearing loss because it's been found that melanin is in the inner ear and helps to protect those inner ear hair cells from that hearing loss. And number three, it helps your collagen. So we know the beauty benefits of having more collagen, of course, and that darker skin really goes a long way for longevity and looking youthful. Follow for more natural health tips.
Goes a long way for looking longevity and looking youthful. Nina, whoa! What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? This is not a race thing. This is for educational purposes only. She said it, not me. Was. Now we demonized to be this. Y'all crazy outside, bruh. See what I'm saying? Baba Lex will bring you all angles. So you can go off and put this information in formation. Then you'll be like, wait, who's been lying to me? I wonder. And also, who's been perpetuating bullshit? Because they also think they know. You're still in the age of belief. Because you're coming from a belief. That means you don't know. And you've been taught by people who don't know. And people who know more about you and your cells and your junk DNA, apparently. Wow. Highly alarming. Highly. You seen? That's a zip. Melatonin, safety versus medical propaganda. This guy, I came across him, doctor on BitChute. Okay? I'll pop the links if you guys want. But this, he's going to play for 3 minutes, then I'm going to allow my guest in. You have to hear what he says. Listen. This is for educational purposes only.
And make sure that I was, being reasonable with what I thought was reasonable. But as I started to just say, what I noticed over the last couple of years, especially in 2021, which is obviously when the globalist hijacking of the world became quite obvious to everyone, is I noticed a lot of media outlets kind of attacking melatonin. And so I would read what they were presenting or watch their videos if it was a news channel or whatever. It's kind of like anti-news these days. And I don't know if I should call my own level of knowledge basic or advanced or whatever, but with whatever my level of knowledge is about melatonin, I could see that what they were saying was just, it was stupid, anti-scientific, illogical, At many times it was mathematically impossible and physiologically impossible, and yet these news agencies were the major news agencies, like in the United States, CNN, NPR, which is government-funded national public radio. In the UK, the BBC got into that. I'll show you their article in just a minute. And it was all of that bullshit propaganda was endorsed specifically by the American Medical Association. So it just didn't make sense. And so, as you can see, in my previous blogs, I talked about it several times because it was just stupid. As I, kind of implied a second ago when I said I'm not like a melatonin advocate necessarily, and certainly not a salesperson for melatonin, if they're going to say something negative about melatonin, I don't really care, that's fine. But it needs to be accurate. I mean, I could say a few things about melatonin, a few cautions and things like that, but at least what I'm saying would be reasonable. But they weren't even saying things that was reasonable. So, again, you can see my previous reviews. I'll post this information with the active hyperlinks on my page, so you can just click on it and see what I've said before. So, again, after looking at some recent articles just last week, and I provided a video on that that's about an hour and a half long.
Posted this
I kind of thought about it
2 months ago.
I thought maybe I could refine my own arguments, and so that's what I'm going to try to do right now. So let's do this. Like I said, it's only 4 steps. That doesn't mean it's going to be 4 pages or 4 minutes, but it's at least 4 steps, so we can break it down. So I start with baseline 0 right here, which is what's the importance of this, and why would anybody care? I mean, if all melatonin does is help you sleep, then if you sleep fine, then you shouldn't even care about this, right? Well, obviously that's wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't waste my time talking about a sleep aid. Melatonin's awesome. Melatonin does a lot of important things. I'm going to give you kind of the tip of the iceberg on that topic right now. I've talked about it in some of my other videos and blogs, so you can, again, go back and look at the previous information on that. I also talked a little bit, or at least I mentioned melatonin, I believe this was also last week or the week before, in the video that I did on mitochondrial function and mitochondrial dysfunction. So, as I said in that presentation, you can think of mitochondrial energy production as having 5 main components. And I showed you the diagram from my book. The way that I divide that up, again, the 5 components of mitochondrial energy production are glycolysis, the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, the electron transport chain, Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle, then the electron transport chain. And again, before the Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, you've got another group of inputs. So again, in slightly different order, you've got glycolysis, that feeds into the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. You have alternative inputs like amino acids, fatty acids, or at least they're carbon skeletons, so to speak.
Carbon skeletons.
Those 3 channels, so to speak, feed into the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle, and then that feeds the electron transport chain. So those are the 5 main components of mitochondrial energy production. But as I said in the video, I believe the week before last, when I was just touching on some topics relevant to mitochondrial function and dysfunction, the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex is a major entry point for carbohydrate carbon fragments to enter into the Krebs cycle, and we get a lot of energy from that, and it's a very important, obviously, biological process, even for those of us who are trying to downplay the role of carbohydrates. So, if that pyruvate dehydrogenase complex is functioning well, those carbon fragments go into the mitochondria and get, consumed as energy, and that's the goal. In certain circumstances, especially cancer, but also other inflammatory and immune responses, that pyruvate dehydrogenase complex basically gets closed. The door is closed. Independent of whether or not you have the cofactors for the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, which I also reviewed, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, lipoic acid, pantothenic acid. Even if you have those cofactors on board,
B vitamins,
the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex can still get shut down, and one of the ways to reopen that door is melatonin. So I'll show you that in just a moment. I've mentioned it a few times in other videos. I'll talk about it in just a moment. So let me read what I said here, because again, I am trying to be...
See? Listen to what he says. I'm trying to be what? So you're trying to be what? Politically what?
Certainly organized, if not efficient.
Okay.
So the importance of this, annihilation of this propaganda is important for everyone because let-standing propaganda will be used to legally or practically limit this valuable treatment, and it can also be used to set a precedent to limit other valuable natural treatments, just like zinc, vitamin D, even vitamin C. Just as we already saw during the globalist takeover pandemic, when effective treatments were censored. And the other reason that this is important for everybody is that you, I, everyone need access to this treatment. And, you know, if they can publish enough anti-nutritional and anti-natural bullshit, eventually they'll try to regulate it and they'll say it's for your safety. They're not saving anybody but their own business. So let me show you a few examples. I'm not going to talk about efficacy in this presentation, even though obviously I could make...
Right. Are y'all not entertained? So, with that being said, I'm going to see how my guest is feeling. How you feeling, guest? How you feeling, guest? Are you available? Yeah, I think the light like this is much better. It's a bit shiny on me there. Sharon B, how you feeling? Yandy the Queen, how you feeling? You available? Okay. So my guest is from Maui, Hawaii. It is also the Lighthouse Portal. Okay. She's also my moderator. Coming on, and she's going to explain to you briefly. Send an invite if you can. She's going to explain to you briefly, pretty much from her position in terms of this UVC radiation. Okay, from where she is, how that it's changed the relationship between not just her, the sun, the information about the sun, and also the hormone melatonin. Okay, in society, what's really taking place about this thing, and why they you heard this doctor? I'll get his names now. What's this doctor's name? Okay, he's a beautiful man, and he's decided to glitch out. He's got there's only 30 people on his page on BitChute. Crazy. Do you see what I mean? Because this is the real stuff. This will save you. Okay? And he knows. He's like me. I take melatonin. I smash it. I take the sup. You see what I mean? Shout out one word. That's my brother Kalen. Yep. This is the master of these babies. Yeah, you're a little bit late, my brother. We've been already tucking in. We're now here, brother. From nowhere to now here. Those are for those of you who don't know. My brother Kalen. One word, okay? Yeah. Perfect. It's healing nice. It's actually pretty much done, brother. So I said it's only been a week. I take a week, brother. I'm a mutant. I'm out here healing now, Bafo. See, I heal a mind, Bafo. Yabo. Toros. Conscious Consistency, all right? Get the book. Link is everywhere. The Law of Attunement Teachings. Book 1 of 3. So my guest is going to come on. And she's going to talk about everything I just spoke about. Okay? Yes, my brother, you are here now. Yes. Let me accept that. Hormone. Thokozani.
Aloha.
Aloha.
We did that. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why. Let's see. There we go.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Aloha. Thank you for having me here today. My name is Anela La'ahui Kahulani Meahana, and I am the founder and creator of the Lighthouse Portal. And it is with honor that I'm here today to answer a couple of questions that people have had for years of why the sudden fear of the sun. And why are they saying melatonin is a hormone produced by the pineal gland when we all know it's melanin? Why are they doing that? Right? Okay, so I was born and raised in Maui, Hawaii. And my mom and stepmom and their friends all used to be those tan era sun bunnies from the 70s and the 80s, oiled up nice all day long at the beach, come home brown, nice, everybody's happy, gold, if you will. Suddenly, the fear-mongering came in through the television, and they were like, okay, so the sun is now, it's got all these like weird, like, you know, there's a hole in the ozone layer and you need to wear sunscreen now. And we created this sunscreen for you. So just put this on, lather it up. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Excuse me, what? Did that not cause a whole bunch of people to start burning like crazy? So I'm like, So now they're like, okay, well, we have this beautiful, you know, melatonin hormone. We're gonna promote it for you so that you can have a better life because you won't have insomnia or jet lag anymore. Your sleep changes are going to be regulated. We're going to help you regulate your circadian rhythm, okay, and your sleep cycle. Wait, you already have that within you, but they don't tell you that. They're like, no, it's safe. There's just a couple of side effects. Just don't drink alcohol. Don't drive. It's fine. And I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. And they also say the light at night will block the melatonin. What does that tell you? So if the light at night blocks the melatonin and they're telling you to wear sunscreen during the day, excuse me? Did they not just oxymoron the fuck out of themselves? Excuse me? Educational purposes, entertainment purposes only, but bitch, you just lied to us and we caught you. So now we know melanin, is also an antioxidant. It's good for acid reflux. It helps you fall asleep faster. You'll have better, longer, more quality sleep, and you can lengthen the time in which you sleep. That tells me that you can probably get in touch with your dream walk world better. Okay, cool. So now they're saying if the light at night is blocking your melatonin and you have a screen in your front of your face, aka your phone, is that even, what are you doing with your phone in front of your face if you're trying to not have light in front of your face? That doesn't even make sense. So now they're like, I also looked into this a little bit. Melatonin is an over-the-counter or prescription, depending on where you live in the world. What the fuck? Excuse me? Aren't we all beings that deserve the same ingredients and advisories and everything? The fuck is going on, you guys? This goes into the whole food coloring thing too, but that's a whole nother day. So anyway, so if this improves sleep, eye health, memory loss, seasonal depression, this sounds like it's a very good base for just life itself. The circadian rhythm is something that people don't even say thank you enough to, because that regulates you so you're not an asshole to everybody and yourself. And then when you're making those kind of choices and you're like being in that mode, when you're in asshole mode making your decisions, it's not going to, you're not going to have a nice life. You're just creating chaos for yourself before you even step outside. Excuse me? Ay. So you know what? My mom never got scared of the sun fear stuff. I was so proud of her. She was like, nah, we're good. We're just going to continue. And my stepmother as well. And none of them died from sun exposure, okay? None of them. Anyway, wow. I love this conversation also, this frequency, because when I used to work that job where they made you clock in and I had 12-hour shifts, that gets you to a point where you can't even go to sleep because you're so jacked up on the system that you need melatonin to fucking go back to a dream walk state again. So I used to actually take, this is fucking hilarious. This is a you know, I'm telling y'all some shit here, okay? I used to have to take melatonin after work to fall asleep. You know, it was bong hits and melatonin. This is for educational purposes only. And I was like, okay, can I finally get to sleep, man? Fuck. And then it said, oh, don't mix with alcohol. So I was like, okay, is it wine, melatonin, and bong hits? Can we get there? Are we going to ever sleep? Like, fuck. You guys. No, we just need sun. We just need to know who we are. We need to connect with ourselves. And we are the light within ourselves that connects with the light outside. You are part of the sun. Thank you for having me on today.
Thokozani. And you know, when you speak Hawaiian, and people are going to know this when we do the documentary Aloha Meets Ubuntu. Sounds like isiZulu. It sounds like you're speaking. Say, hit that again one more time. Iloha mele. Hit that.
He aloha mana noi va'aleva, kakuhivi noi piha, ea.
Ah. Thokozani.
I could speak Hawaiian all day. It's my language.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wow. Queen, thank you.
He nene mua pono e alakai.
Ah, what does that mean? What does that mean?
It means that you need to listen to your own captain of your ship and sing your own song to the water. Eala noi vai mele. So he nene mua pono e alakai. That means you are your own. You are listening to your own internal masculine, which is the coach. That's who's the direction of the ship in which you sail. And the internal feminine sings that beautiful song. And we work together in harmony and things get done. We're not just living in a dream. We're living the dream. Thank you.
Show us the Sunday before I let you go. Show us the Sunday. Show us the Sunday.
Okay. We've got you.
Shout out, Sedela. How you feeling, Queen? Oh, look at those codes there. Oops. Wow. Powerful. And you have a solo routine I'm aware of every day. There we go.
Every day. For years now. I'm going on year... Okay, wait, 22. I'm going on year 3 of a daily sun regimen, a daily sun protocol, a daily sun gratitude.
Don't speak too much. Which
happens many times throughout the day.
Don't speak too much. You know why? Because we do it. Aloha Meets Ubuntu.
That's it. I'm done.
Documentary coming out in 2030, guys. Those of you interested. But also, tell us quickly. Also, you'll be in South Africa soon. For those South African, the women want to also meet with some of the women's circles, the womb men circles. You see all of that intelligence. Ho'oponopono. There's a question about that here quickly while we have you. Beautiful. Sedela I use the ho'oponopono. It's so centering. She also said destabilizing humanity through the shift work was the greatest trick, messing with the circadian rhythm, messing with melanin, melatonin. Please continue. Tell us about that, all of that thing.
Yeah, so I would like to touch on the Ho'oponopono. So there's many methods and teachings of Ho'oponopono, and unfortunately most of them are not correct. They teach it as I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, and I love you, when really the whole thing is actually self-acceptance and therefore accepting the others for their individual light and who they are as part of the holy symphony. We're all different and we need to accept that. Nobody's supposed to be like anyone else. Wow. So I find it very interesting that they clouded Ho'oponopono to be something that you're supposed to be guilty of. Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's not that program. It isn't like that. It's much different. It goes much larger than what I can even speak about right now. My teacher, Keone, is actually in the process of teaching a Ho'oponopono class currently. And if you message me, I can give you the link and you can actually sign up for that and you can learn all about it. It's stunning. It's a 3-week class and he's on the 3rd week right now, but there's replays available. So he's the teacher that I learned this from. And when I sat in circle with Ho'oponopono as the objective, that was actually the first time I was able to find my voice. And that's the reason I'm even speaking. Pohala Hawaiian Botanicals, yes. Pohala Hawaiian Botanicals. He's online. He creates beautiful, beautiful herb and plant medicine, mostly fern medicine, and he knows how to speak with botanical nature and all of the rhythm of organic life. It's beautiful. And so, yes, in a nutshell, in a short version, Ho'oponopono is acceptance and self-acceptance and self-love, and it radiates out from there. What was the other question?
And then the
I
other
got really
question
into that
was,
one.
oh no, yeah, and I think you did answer the Ho'oponopono question. Beautiful. It's similar to Ubuntu. This is why we're doing the documentary Aloha meets Ubuntu, because the parallels also speak to the waters. Speak about your waterworks that you also do, and the projects, especially the big inner water projects, because we're going to be doing that here in South Africa as well.
Right. So the 𝘖𝙘𝙗𝙧𝙀, the 𝘖𝙘𝙗𝙧𝙀, that's the inner earth water. The inner earth water is a direct connection to the portal of the energy to heaven, if you will. So that the creative energy, there's like a direct lightning bolt rod of that energy that comes directly to me. In other words, it's uninterrupted knowledge. The Ike Noah does not have anything programmed in it. I come from pre-programmed, so it feels so beautiful to be able to be receiving these messages directly from the water. So I spent the whole summer by the river, and the water gave me literally whole codes that were all came in Hawaiian, in Olelo Hawaiian, and I have them. So that feels very beautiful. And Africa and the feet of Mama Africa and the waters of Mama Africa have been calling my name and calling me personally to do something. I'll know when I get there. And so we're going. We're listening to the 𝘖𝙘𝙗𝙧𝙀. We're coming also from Project Moku'ula. So I was very fortunate to be a part of this project as a volunteer because I care in my heart space and who I am as a person in a multidimensional way. I care about the water. The water is our daughter. The water is our mother. The water is our life itself. And so why wouldn't I say yes to that? And so I've been a part of this beautiful Project Moku'ula. You can look it up online. We have already closed the Andara ceremony. That portion of it is over, but this project goes on. It continues in the way we treat the very waters and the earth around us and inside of us. So it starts with you. It starts with inside of you. That's the 𝘖𝙘𝙗𝙧𝙀 of yourself, which radiates out into the gift and the contribution that you get to be as part of your kuleana, which means your duty and your respect to all of organic life, really. It's not just the water, it all works together. It's a symbiotic relationship. And so I'm just really grateful that I have the materials of rainbow and lightning, and rainbow wouldn't be possible without sunlight, and it wouldn't be possible without water. And so I feel like the ancient sacred waters literally have so many messages to give us. But if you don't have a clear internal water vessel, your 𝘖𝙘𝙗𝙧𝙀 is all messed up, then you're not going to get your messages that you need to get for yourself, from your higher self, from the creator self that comes straight from the sun and the water. So yeah, I'm listening to a calling, and I'm grateful because this has been something that's been happening inside of me for years as an energy. And now I know how to understand and decipher my own puzzles, my own messages, my own circadian rhythm. I'm grateful. So I'll see you soon. I'll see you so soon.
Thokozani. And, I just want to say one more time, thank you so much for being who you are. I love what you said about the pre-programmed version of you, who that is walking now. That speaks a lot to the Law of Attunement. That's also why we're independently publishing it through your Lighthouse portal. You're not just someone who speaks about rainbow lightnings and the sun. Oh, philosophizing. Yeah, that's very cute. It's beautiful. The women tend to do that in the spiritual communities. Yes. In these womb circles. Yes. Crystals, andaras, petals, flowers. Yes. Earth. Yay. Mwah. Lick a bit, maybe cacaos. Oh, so delicious. Then you get addicted to that stuff and not actually process.
Right.
and not actually processing.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's the abandoning of your masculine, your inner masculine. This is why a lot of women tend to have all the ideas, or wow, she can boom boom, but to implement or to no, but that's also all of us. Men can, yes, implement, but they'll implement the wrong shit. You see what I mean? So all of us are imbalanced already just by ourselves. Hence why we spoke about twin flame. Remember when I went live on Instagram and I asked you to come through? Because twin flame is a divine dance of divinity within the self. How do you twin flame outside when you yourself, but also who wants to flame on, like you said? That seems sore. You're burning. It's the element of fire. It's shifting its alchemy. You see? So fire in excess creates dust to dust. It's overcooking. It's also what we've been doing. Overcooking in our minds, bodies, and as a sense, our spirits cannot sit in. We are occupied with so many spirits. It's crazy. Our cool spirits, not only. But speaking of, there's a lot of spirits happening in the air. Is there any energy you have for the 25th? Someone came in speaking earlier about the 25th. I let you know, y'all know it's not an alignment because we're not literally like this. You see it like this, or above you, or you see. So that's a misnomer. However, energy doesn't wait for a portal. All right, it's 25. Let me jump in and give energy. 26. Let me jump out and leave no energy. Energy is always, you see. Please, what is the energy that you're feeling, and what can beings best do? Not just this energy portal, but a lot, plenty, all of them, and every day. UVC rays, please.
Absolutely. There's a daily, like, I don't know, I just find it like this, like, how do you want to spend your each moment? Wouldn't you rather be very, very acquainted with and happy with the person you spend the most time with, which is yourself? My goodness. So you guys, I'm my own best friend all day long. I love myself like a lot. And so self-care is at the utmost importance right now. And I don't just say that to be frou-frou. I'm serious right now, like from the inside out. My company motto used to be beauty from the inside out. And it's still kind of true, because if you're not taking care of your internal self, your 𝘖𝙘𝙝𝙆, your internal water, then how in the fuck are you going to take care of anything outside of yourself? And so I'm just going to say, zone in even harder, take even more care of yourself, be your own universal sound frequency, which is literally the meaning of aloha. It's a vibrational frequency of the universe. It's consciousness connected, and it's a sacred breath. Aloha is a daily, living, breathing part of my life. So I invite you to feel that energy. The blueprint of aloha is not a secret. It's not hidden. It's not gate kept. It is available. And if you can breathe and you are alive right now and you can breathe, then guess what? Then you can feel aloha. So also, like Lex says, if you are water, made of water in any form of fashion, 70 to 90% water, then guess what? His upcoming book is going to be absolutely stunning for a part of your natural circadian rhythm connection, which is stunning. So I guess what I'm saying is breathe into the function of your own brilliance, like my teacher says. It's so beautiful. Breathe deeper into who you are. Take really beautiful care of yourself. Love yourself. Clear your own field. Clear your own everything. And I mean mind, body, spirit, room, car, phone, house, yard and garden.
Kitchen sink.
Get it cleaned up. Let's go. And you know what? This has nothing to do with what they, my birthday is on 1/1 and January 1st, and they say that's the new year and you're supposed to make resolutions. Bullshit. It's a now moment thing. It's always happening. You're always taking care of yourself and making resolutions and corrections, if you will, and adjustments, and you get to reorganize who you want to be at every moment if you want to. If you want to be that busy with it, go for it. That's you. But I recommend a notebook. so you don't get sidetracked by yourself. So yeah, if you're breathing and you can feel aloha, I really just I recommend just going deeper into your own zone and zoning in hard and letting go of everything that doesn't feel feels like scar to you and purple. Let go of all the programs that you feel like that don't align with you. There's so many of them that you don't even know are there until you're like, wait a minute, that actually doesn't even feel good in my body when I do that. So let go of it. What are you attached to? Stop it. Never mind what you're told. It's an important thing. So if you're being told some shit and your mind is like being programmed with all this stuff, and you feel some type of way, then re-listen to something else so you can feel that and see what that feels like, because your truth is going to be felt in your body. So that's why I recommend a ho'aka, which means clear vessel, and which I really am. So I'm ready to read the book, Lex. Let's go. We're excited. Yay.
Listen, you see, this is the prototype, but it's not the book. Obviously, you know, we independent. That's why we're coming through you nicely. So we're gonna get some of the next copies, and then we're gonna be putting them into containers of healing and also of energy in dark rooms, so that when they begin to be shipped in March, all over the planet, then they'll be ready. Okay, and you'll also be here to help me. We can have them signed, guys. I think
Absolutely.
I'm going to do that. We
and
must
that's
do that.
something I wanted to touch on. We're doing this all. We're doing this all extremely. This is called grassroots productions, because we're not grassroots style productions. We're not using any big companies whatsoever. We're only utilizing small businesses to produce this book. It's going to be small batches, all done with psychometry in mind as well. So you don't have to work behind the scenes. This is as magic as it could be, and it's going to be so an honor. This is the first book I get to publish. With Lex, we're doing it together. He gives me too much credit. Thank you. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. Truly.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
Thank
Your
you for
network,
all
I
the
don't know why
comments.
they're
I'm sorry,
playing
I'm
with
in
you.
the sun, so I can't really see it, but I do see a
No,
lot of comments coming in.
yeah, let me
Yeah, they are.
get you to answer this one from our beautiful sister Sedela. She said, people don't interpret self-love accurately. Can you explain self-love, please? Lighthouse Portal, Anela.
Oh, yes, I would love to.
Thank you, Lucidi. You're also
I would
gorgeous.
love to. So, self love is a self reflective love. So you're
This network.
you're constantly, when you're in the art, and I'm not going to call it the act because we're not acting. When you're in the art of self reflective love, you rise. You do not look at your phone. You breathe and you say thank you for something. The first thing that I do when I rise is say I'm grateful. I don't have to look for anything to be grateful for, but that's how I started this practice of self-love. I found something to be grateful for, because guess what? When you're grateful, you cannot have another program running through you at the same time. It's impossible. So if you are in a state of gratefulness more than anything else, as a natural state, it becomes a natural rhythm of breathing and just being itself, then you become more respectful of yourself and you want to take good care of yourself. Self-love is taking very good care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, not just one or the other. It's a holistic approach. The whole thing must be circumferenced and loved and taken care of. So what are you putting into your vessel? What are you putting into your mind? What are you allowing your spirit to be engaged with? What are you giving your energy to? Because that's how it's going to make you feel, right? Your feeling is going to be in there, swirling around based on your reactions and responses to those things that we just spoke of. So it's really important to incorporate things that make you feel good, that are not any part of the seven deadly sins. Let's just put it that way. So water, structured water, fruits, not listening to programs, not worrying about eating breakfast at any certain time. I love intermittent fasting. That was one of the best acts of self-love I could have ever done, is intermittent fasting, truly. And be conscious of what you're putting to my body. Because once you start being conscious of what you're putting into your body, naturally, your mind and your spirit follow. You're like, oh, wow, there's a vet that's respected and lived in this. And then natural movement. I really respect my body, therefore I want to move my body in a way that makes me feel good. I love swimming and walking. Like 4 miles. It's fun. And when I first kicked off in 2022, dance, literally hours, whatever floats your boat. However you want to move your body, do it. You must move the vessel. We're not meant to sit around on a fucking couch watching television. I'll tell you that right now. So that'll allow you to feel the love in your body when you're moving your body. So now we're eating good, we're feeling good, we're drinking nice, we're not watching bullshit. We're being very much boundary related. Self-love has a lot to do with friendly boundaries. You're going to need to learn how to speak up for yourself in a way that other people can digest. In other words, don't be a total bitch when you're giving out your boundaries, or they're going to be like, oh, whoa, and then they'll run away and get all retaliative and might even violent, so we got to be careful out here. I'm serious. I know it's true though. So it's a self-conscious connection to your sacred breath, and it just starts from the rising and goes from there. And then your day is going to go by actually quite fast when you're living in the blueprint of aloha and self-reflective love and aloha, which is self-reflective love. It feels so good here. Is there any other questions about that? Thank you for letting me talk about stuff I love.
We love to be in a place and space where love is available. But number one, is it available within you? That's what Baba Lex asks every time, every day.
Oh, thank you for that comment. It starts with gratitude. That's what most people miss. Absolutely. So gratitude is like, think of it like this. If you were a car, or actually let's just be fun with this. If you were a boat and gratitude is your gas to help you go floating from A to B, wouldn't you want that in your boat? Think of it like that. You are literally floating your vessel with gratitude. Aloha. Thank you. I love it. And respect is a form of self-love. Absolutely. Because if you don't have respect for yourself, how can you fucking have respect for anything outside of you? Self-respect is huge. Most people don't, I'm sorry, but I'm really, really looking forward to seeing a lot more self-respect out in the field. I'm really looking forward to seeing that because it hasn't been loud.
I mean,
It hasn't. I want it to.
I'm very vocal. I'm very vocal about what's happening between the men and the women. So through the conscious men community, especially La Mzansi in South Africa, Anela, Lighthouse Portal, I must let you know that it's really wild outside here. But beings like myself, who are changing the frequency on purpose, on a Friday evening, while purposefully people are drinking or partying, we're opening a frequency and a space where love can be expressed, because it's impressed, right? You won't find love in a bottle. I've tried. I don't know if you have, but I'm going to speak for myself. For sure, I have tried. There were moments where I have tried. I literally was like, right, there's nobody, there's nothing, so let me hit a bottle. Guess what? It didn't do shit.
Oh, God.
I was actually worse off. You see? So it's a great place to be. And I'm excited for Aloha Meets Ubuntu, the documentary 2030. But we're going to be engaging with people like Sedela. She also does some beautiful work in the community, not just the community as in us melanated beings, with awakening us in original fashions without programming. It's very tough because everyone is coming from a program and everyone's coming from religion. Wow, that's a fast track highway to hell. Because we've already explained it. I'm not going to get into it here. But if you play there, please enjoy. Guys, that's part of having self-love. Meaning that I love me enough to love you, to let you do what you want. Not even let you. Who am I to let you? That's what the system says. It says, we're going to tell you that you burning things up to make smart cities. I mean, for educational purposes only. also happened in Maui just now. Guys, let's not have goldfish brains. It's the programming that makes us idiot. And what we engage in. If you constantly, every Friday night having alcohol, I can tell you now, without even knowing who you are, you got mental issues. Showcase. There's also a lot of suppression happening. Whether that's by design, from the amniotic fluids, your genetics, it's in the book, or programming. Pick your poison. Anyway, is there any more questions for the lovely Lighthouse Portal? Continue.
I have something I need to say. I'm not raising my hand. If you can learn to just release fear, which is a false program, and it's then your worst enemy that you may have thought is there is their own fear. Now that's gone. That leaves so much more room for the heart being able to see and the third eye being able to see what's actually happening. Also love to say, Lex inspired me to list my 7 virtues, and that has everything to do with what I just told you guys about self. Number 1, be present. Be here now. Most people are 5 minutes ahead or 10 minutes behind or last year over there somewhere. Be right here. Be present. Number 2, aloha ma, self-reflective love. Number 3, authenticity. Wow, very important. The highest vibration is authenticity. Number 4, compassion for self and others. Number 5, integrity. Integrity to continue all of the above. Number 6, joy in your expression. Because if you don't love what you do and do what you love, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry. Number 7, intuition. So you can go in a circle and do it all. Woohoo! Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love my 7. I love my 7 virtues.
Powerful. Absolutely
Thanks.
powerful. Thank you for sharing. And also the power in the two peoples, the Zulus and the people of Hawaii. Ubaba Credo Mutwa also had a delegate group come and visit him. I think that video should still be online, but we're pretty much also going to be continuing some of that work with the people of the sky, Amazulu, okay, and the people of Hawaii, okay, the people of Lemuria, the remnants, the ancients. So this is deep. Right. I don't want to slap bang everybody, but people can also join us. We're going to be doing workshops when you're here in South Africa from about late February, March, when we're also going to be starting to ship the book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, okay, worldwide, region by region, okay. So is there anything else that you would love to just leave us with in terms of melanin? I know you've given us pretty much all of the shocking stuff out there, how your elders growing up used to lather themselves with baby oil, go outside and get all the sun. All of a sardine, now it's a demon. The sun is a demon. Oh, blah, blah. Scary. If you put on sunscreen and you do a negative photo image, it looks like blackface. All of these things should be things that highly melanated beings, oppressed beings should be asking. I mean, and you know that there's beings of your more, let's say, more of a Caucasoid in terms of what their phenotype looks like. But once again, if you can get darker, that means you can change your melanin. Does that make sense? If you can change all of that, if they used to do that then, what's the difference now? Right. Also, they're doing something called carbon, removing the carbon footprint. We are carbon-based beings.
Why would you want to remove the carbon footprint? What? Not cool, man.
Wow.
Oh, I would like to leave with this. Most of us are really into doing that thing where we listen to someone speak and we're like, I like that. I want to talk about that too. That's really cool, but make sure you're doing your own take on it. Make sure your own voice is being heard, not a repeat of someone else's stuff, because People are afraid to be who they are. And so what I leave you with is don't be afraid to be who you are. Be your own voice. It's trial and error. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I didn't even used to speak to anybody 3 years ago. So here we are with the microphone now. So just keep being who you are, and sing your song and find out if you're not singing your song, how do you find out who you are and what that does for you? Your voice is your most powerful healing frequency that you have. So please sing your song. All right. Aloha. Thanks for having me on. Have a beautiful rest of your evening, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for the beautiful, comments. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the respect. Thanks for the love. Aloha meets Ubuntu coming soon. Excited.
Yes, Thokozani. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Lighthouse Portal, 7.11. That's also where my first book of Teachings of Three, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, is going to be produced or published from, guys. Okay, we're excited. I just want to say to those of you who have, continued to join, continue to share, continue to be who you are, Thokozani, because once again, this is going to be the deciding factor. Okay, we did go through everything. All right, what the Lighthouse Portal also touched on was quickly mood regulation. Melatonin is responsible for mood regulation. So in other words, if your mood is off key, okay, then that means that your melatonin or your melanin is off. Does that make sense? Guys, you see where we're going with this? Also, it links to your sleep, right? It's released at night. Between, Baba Lex is letting you know, this is also in the book, between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., it's released the strongest. So if you're skipping that slumber, that's when insomnia kicks in the most, right? From about 12. People, I'm going to sleep. Oh, now, boom, you're wide awake. Boom, 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 you can't slumber. This is what she said. She's going to need to now start to use a little bit herbs extra. Now you're taking a little bit this extra. Now you're taking this and this and this just to sleep. Then when you get that sleep, it's not the quality. So you wake up tired. See? It's all of these things which are knock-on effect, but you can get them naturally from the sun. You see? Now that the ozone layer is unavailable, that's what they won't tell you. That's how the UVC rays is dancing with us. It's a DNA mutator, guys. And it's carcinogenic, which means it's cancer causing should you not be primed for that mutation. Okay? So DNA is mutating whether you like it or not. Baba Lex is telling you now, so you're not shocked. Okay? Fix your inner environment, your human condition. The book is out for pre-order. Shipments are going to be done from March. Okay? From my heart and the Lighthouse Portal's heart to your hands. All of this is in there. It's not about race. You need to now be emotionally intelligent. It's about life. If you're pro-life, if you're pro not the children suffering, if you're pro not women dying senselessly, if you're pro not little boys getting their buttholes tickled by creeps, all of this stuff is happening. Okay? Cleanse the vessel. Law number 1. Law number 2. Well, make fasting a lifestyle. Start with intermittent. Law number 1, right? Law number 2, automatically you glitch into doing shadow work. Shadow work is simply you reacquainting yourself with the child version of you that put on masks. Masks of, you can't do this. You're inadequate. No, fuck you. No, not here. Nope, you don't exist. Blah, blah. All of that there. Then you put on masks. Okay? From the amniotic fluids, cellular memory, even your blood crystal, DNA. Okay? It's in the book. You must get in touch with this. All of the programs will glitch your common sense. You know you should not be eating that because it makes you feel low. But you still, because they told you with lies, a belief, not a knowing. A belief is the age of Pisces. We now move into the age of Aquarius. You must know. Aquarians are always up there. Oh, they're always philosophizing. So now we're grounding this Aquarian energy. Okay, it's fixed air. Umai. Spirit. Tap into your spirit. Law number 3. Okay, practice presence. Move from nowhere to now here. Shout out one word in the building. Kalen, my brother Kalen. One word. Shout out Kalen. You see? And then you'll be able to see. Eye of Ra, masculine energy. Eye of Horus, feminine energy. But Horus, also they that's a misnomer. Hours meant to be Oros. Horus. Yeah. That's where hours comes from. It's about the steps of the sun across the sky. Gives you that Horus. Hours. Anyway, stories for different days. But here we got a statement from Sedela. Thank you, Queen. People find it strange that nature has a voice. Water also has a voice. Plants have a voice. And even the earth. Yes, it's called the Schumann resonance. The heartbeat of Gaia is the Schumann resonance. We resonate with that. You see how birds and other animals can circumnavigate the planet? Migrate, blah, 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 when it's danger coming. Maybe there's a floods coming and there's they tapped into the electromagnetic. So you would also know. Masekuba late. You know what's coming there? I can already smell. When you're crazy. Then you disappear. That's what happened with Noah. Saying, hey, yo, listen, I'm tapped in. Hey, Amanzi, yes, and it's not coming just little tip. It's coming hard. Yeah, Noah, who do you think you are, huh? Hey, Noah, Masepa Noah, Noah, Yashanya and Noah. Yeah, stop drinking Amanzi alcohol, yeah, Lana, Noah. Then what? They all drown. See? So it's all about Baba Lex is saying, save yourselves. Yourselves. CELLPH. Potential hydrogen. That's how you tap into yourself. And then you will know. You don't have to believe or fuss or fight. Ask the brother Kalen. Ask everyone who's come into contact with the teachings. Because they're ancient, future, present. They're about you nowing. Being here now. That's where the future is created. So whenever a client will come in or anyone I'm coaching say, where do you see yourself in a year or 2 years, 3 years, whatever? They'll be like, blah, 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 blah. Tell me about the cars, the blah, blah. And I say, right, cool. How would that person behave now? Watch them glitch. Oh, yeah. But I don't have the... No. Seen? So, the law of attraction, once again, was created by a Freemason. They want you to be in degrees. They want you to stay. They want you on a chokehold. No, that's enough. Okay, boss. See? Law of attunement sees you attune. You plant your beans. Jack Jane, Thabo Tandeka, go and grow your beanstalk. You put the information in your formation. Where's Baba Lex involved in any of that? See what I'm saying? It's for waters. All of us have water. There's water everywhere. Water is the lubricant between dimensions. You came through the portal of water, amniotic fluids. With that being said, I feel like we have a beautiful foundation. For those of you who haven't seen all of it, it will be on a replay. I do go by Baba Lex. We had a nice guest as well, as where the Law of Attunement Teachings Book 1 is being published from independently. The Lighthouse Portal 7.11. Maui, Hawaii, born, bred, and also ancient. An ancient being such as myself. And we are bringing back a lot of these sharings of our peoples. Not in this flesh, okay, through our DNA, through our cells, through the waters. They say 𝙒𝙘𝙗𝙗𝙖. Okay, it's a beautiful Hawaiian word. Okay, and that speaks to the inner earth waters. Okay, the inner earth waters are waters like you guys have seen those experiments just quickly, where there was that billionaire who, you can go to YouTube. There's a billionaire who bought was it a submarine or whatever, or he created a deep one. I don't know if he went inside himself, because there were billionaires who tried to go there and they got taken out. Of course. Anyway, he put cameras there or whatever. It went down there. Guess what? It got to a space where it's another waters, and then boom, popped through those waters, and then emerged at a different place. At that beachfront, there were other beings, other ones, still bipedal, okay, still two legs, but other Thokozani. You see, 𝙒𝙖𝙧𝙗𝙗. That's the inner earth waters. That is it. And then for us, Lana Zulu, we have our own terms. Those of y'all, I'm not going to bore you, but once again, the documentary Aloha Meets Ubuntu also speaks about melanin. Also speaks about the power of melanin. Speaks about how it's available all over the cosmos. Speaks about how Ubuntu. What is Ubuntu, guys? What happened to us in Ubuntu? It's like we forgot that rhythm is what makes the heart beat. That's what the heartbeat of Earth is saying. Umama Africa, she's rising. She's now tired of being stepped on with no respect. That means that your emotions are tired of being just in your body with no respect, with no acknowledgement. Okay? Also, us as melanated beings, some of us have come back ancient, incarnated here now, because we're tired of disrespect. Are you mad? So first we respect ourselves, and ourselves, we learn what it is to be a melanated being in the flesh, because it is an honor to be here now. It's an honor to be here for y'all on a Friday Eve, a Sunday, as well as a Monday. I am Baba Lex, Thokozani Bonabakhulu, baseKhemu. I am the conscious divergent, 𝙒𝙗𝙖𝙨𝙚, ancient, yet I'm here now. We don't age, that doesn't exist. Also, you look forward to dying every evening. Between 10 and 4, that's when you go to sleep, when you die. This is when this will be released the most smoothest. All right? Remain blissful. Shh. Stay liquid. Thokozani Bonabakhulu.